Alright, hello and welcome back. This is David with Faramir's Rangers, and we are at the year 1721 with our France campaign. Yeah, it's been a minute, but we have gotten some really good progress. Last turn, we did take over the Austrians' capital of Vienna. So Austria is almost done. They hold 2 regions left at the moment. Hopefully you were able to follow along with each region's holdings in the intro. And yeah, we're going to have to deal with a couple rebellions here, which is a good thing because that means we're going to be able to add some more protectorates, as this is a protectorate challenge. So we're going to add a couple more here. It looks like the Spanish again are not going to allow the Dutch to retake their capital, so we might be holding on to that one, thanks to the French. It is what it is. Alright, so it looks like the Polish-Lithuanians want to do some trade, but I don't know. Not having what they're giving, so we're going to see if we can get something else out of them. Something that I want. So that's a little more important to me. And we got a little bit of cash and a trade agreement, so that's fine. We can deal with that. Alright, just getting through the intern. I can't remember if this is the last 6 months of 1721, so we might be heading into 1722. I just don't remember correctly. Now, we are going to deal with Maratha here shortly down the road. And Louisiana, our protectorate, I have no idea what they're doing. They got units everywhere. And yeah, our protectorate, Ireland, it's got a lot of fleets all over the place, which is a good thing. And we're working on getting rid of the pirates. So we're going to see if we can get rid of the pirates here in the next couple of episodes. We'll see what we can do on that. Meanwhile, just dealing with all these little things. We got some changes that are going to be a new nation to rise, Wittenberg and the Hessians. So we're going to work on taking both of those regions back as protectorates, not occupying them, but actually trying to get them as protectorates. Now, I probably won't keep this trade ship here because the Prussians are right there, and they're probably going to take them. So we're going to push over here, see if when they attack we can retreat. But I don't know. I didn't know the Prussians were there, so oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, so you can see the pirates hold, what is it, 4 regions, including Jamaica. So let's see if we can get this army on the move. I believe we can. Let's see. Yep, we're good enough to go. So we are going to get on the move. And let's see what we can take first. Now, I could go to Jamaica because you're Jamaican me crazy. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. But I think we're going to go for their capital region here first. To knock that out, because that's where they have the most potential of recruiting the most dangerous ships from, as that's where their military port is. So we're going to do that. That way we can hopefully get to the islands without any trouble with our sloops. Because like I said, we are dealing with just sloops here in this part of the world. We don't have our 5th rates over here, and it's going to take too long to get there with 5th rates. Bringing our 5th rates around, so we're just going to do what we got to do with sloops. Alright, back in Europe. Okay, Wittenberg. Let's put them under siege. And also the Hessians in Rhineland. We're going to put them under siege as well. Siege, not seat. Okay, so they got a Regiment Horse and a Dragoon. Not that I care about the Dragoon, but it's a little bit more than just militia, let's put it that way. So, 1245 versus 810, we're going to siege that out. Now, we're going to have to move some troops out of this area so that the Wittenbergians. I don't know what they're called. The Wittenbergians, we'll just call them, will sally out. So we're going to move some troops away so we can get this done. Let's see what size army we got to see what we can do to determine how many troops we need to move out of this army. Let's see. We're going to start off with this. Alright, let's give it a look. See if we can get them to not reinforce. There we go, and it looks like that would be enough for them to sally out. So we got 4 line and 2 carabiners to deal with this 1056 army, which I think that's plenty good enough. But we'll put maybe 1 more line infantry just for measure. Let's make sure. Yeah, we're making 79 a turn. Yep. Alright, so yeah, that should be good enough. So basically 5 line infantry, 2 carabiners. And that should get them to sally out. Now, let's take a look here. Yeah, we should be well more than enough to be able to have both of them sally out at the end turn. And hopefully get both of those regions as protectorates. And that will help our income just amazingly. Now, I think we are still building a college over in North Canada. So, around Quebec. Let's see what happens this intern. Spanish just don't want the Dutch rebelling there. Alright, so just as I suspected, now let's see if we can hopefully get away. Apparently not. Oh well. So we did lose that. But it's only a trade ship, so we'll live with it. I think they did take it, so we can always get it back from the Prussians later if we get some 5th rates to go to the Brazil coast. I have no idea what Sweden's doing. I mean, they had taken Moscow at one point, and now they've lost that, but they do still own Karelia from the Russians. All right, here we go. Wittenberg is sallying forth with 1056 versus our 670. Let's get to it. Let's bring the boys forward. So we're going to do this our typical style. We're going to spread out our carabiners. We're going to pull one of them to each flank. This isn't always a typical move I use with Cav, but in this it should suffice. We're dealing with, of course, a whole bunch of citizenry from the German lands. As they try to move more towards their fort or something. I have no idea. But we also are dealing with some artillery in here. And yeah, so let's see what happens. Alright. Let's jump the fence, boys. Look at those baby blues. Looking sweet. Alright, here we go. We got the first militia coming forward. Yeah, we're going to put 4 lines on them. Because, you know, we love overkill here. Overkill is a good thing. I don't know. Ooh, artillery's opening up on us. Digging their brown uniforms. It's too bad they don't have their brown pants on. Huh? Alright. So, they're not really getting great shots. They're mostly hitting the hill. But here we go. Alright. So, I think it's about time to pour on the melee. So, let's get to it. heck are they doing with our artillery? The fun was just starting to get started. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is. We're just going to make it one. Alright, so here we go. The finale here. As Wittenberg brings up the rest of their troops. They're pushing out of the fort real quick. So all of them are going to be consolidated here in a minute. And once they are, we should be able to break them. But we're going to get a little charge in here. Lickety quick. Let's see if we can break them. Getting hammered right in the back. Bam! Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So we're just going to keep pushing through one unit to the next. See if we can cause a chain reaction. I'm not going to sing that 80s song. Sorry. I know you're disappointed. Alright, here we go. They're starting. It's going to get contagious. It's going to get contagious here. The artillery crew didn't really get much of a chance to set up and shoot after they moved. They should have just stayed where they were. They could have been laying canister shot down. Bad move. Bad move, AI. Bad move. Alright. Cav is doing a really good job just pushing through one unit to the next. You can see they're all starting to waver. The militia is going to start wavering real quick. Yeah, look at them. This is what it's all about right here. The baby blues. Sticking it to them. You get the reference with the bayonet sticking it to. Anyways. There we go. Wittenberg, you've had enough. See ya. Yeah, it's kind of a good way. Look at all of them running. Yeah, I know it's terrible that we're running them down, but I can't help it. I can't help myself. All right, so they lost 688. We didn't lose very much, and that is going to help us to be able to force them into becoming a protectorate. As soon as the intern is over, they will be ours. All right, so it looks like the Hessians are going to sally forth. So 1245 versus our 810, but that's for next time. Yes, this is a short video, I know. You're just going to have to live with it. But here's what's coming next. It's going to be a glorious battle in southern Germany, southern Deutschland. So don't forget to look on the horizon. We will have the next episode a lot sooner this time. I promise you. All right, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks again.